Welcome to Planet W. This is Jay.
This is Dan.
Basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it! Basketball, gimme the ball because I'm gonna dunk it!
Yeah, baby. We are back. We're ready. We're here to talk about all kinds of goings on in the WNBA. Fever have won the Commissioner's Cup, baby.
Genius.
Oh, my God. That brings me to the hot take question of the week. Does this mean that the Lynx are going to win the WNBA Finals? Because it seems like every runner-up of a Commissioner's Cup has gone on to win the Finals, and we all know that everybody's really weirdly superstitious in sports. So
yeah.
Does that mean that they're going to win? No.
Probably.
But they're still probably going to.
They're probably going to win, but they're probably not going to.
Yeah. Well, I think that they're going to win the finals, but I don't think that it means because they lost the Commissioner's Cup. I think it just is because the Minnesota Lynx are really, really good this year.
Yeah, they're super tough.
Yeah, they're really tough, man. And the Fever have been doing all right lately.
Hot. Yeah.
I mean,
hot.
Caitlin Clark hasn't even been playing. She's still got that groin injury. Thanks a lot, Caitlin's boyfriend.
Yeah.
But anyways,
You gotta chill in there, bro.
Yeah.
Like, during the season, you gotta chill in there, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Slow it down a little bit. What's his name? Connor?
Yeah,
Slow it down, Connor. So the Fever beat the Aces, beat the brakes off of them on Thursday.
Yeah, that was uncalled for.
They were hurting them.
Yeah. So I think they're probably going to press charges on them for that.
Yeah.
And that was definitely felony abuse or something.
Yeah, it was pretty brutal, man. Took it to them right here. That was their very first win. That's the very first time that the Fever have beaten the Aces since 2019.
Damn.
Yeah.
Ouch.
They've lost 16 games to them in a row. What's with the Aces? With the Aces? That's a hot take question of the week as well. What's going on with the Aces? Why do they seem to suck all of a sudden?
Man, here's the thing: is it can't be losing Plum and adding Jewel because she's adequate, right?
Yeah, that's a lateral move.
It's a great replacement. Jewel hasn't been balling.
No,
she's really been off, but the whole team has.
Yeah, the whole team is looking weird.
Do you feel like it with all the assistant coaches that left? Does that maybe mean the brains of the operation
might be in Golden State now?
Yeah,
coaching the Valkyries.
Yeah,
I kind of thought that too.
Yeah,
it was hey, how come one of your assistant coaches whooped the dog shit out of you?
Yeah.
And I was oh, okay. So yeah, there's something going on with the Aces, man. I know, that was one of our most popular episodes. The time we were recording while we were watching the Golden State game and just talked about how the Aces were getting slaughtered.
Yeah,
that's been one of our most popular episodes recently, except for Nick the Vulture. People seem to really listening to us tear apart the autograph hound Nick. Either that or the guy's just been listening to it over and over again and really getting our numbers up, which would not surprise me at all.
Thank you.
But yeah, I mean, they also announced expansion. I was just hanging out, right? I was doing a little bit of work. I missed the Aces game in person, by the way, because that's a little bit of an early personal foul for you. I had to miss the Aces game on Thursday, and it did suck, and I still feel a little bit shitty about it, but I had some work to do, and when I look at my bank account in the next couple of days, I'll feel a lot better about my decision.
Yeah.
I'll wipe those tears with $100 bills. I don't give a fuck. I had some creative shit to do. I had some stuff that I had to create and manufacture with my own mind, baby. But yeah, I was hanging out doing a little bit of work, and then it was hey, Commissioner Kathy Engelbert's going to do an announcement, and she's going to do a nice little press conference. And when it came on in the background, it said WNBA, Detroit, Cleveland, Philadelphia. And I was holy shit, they're about to announce expansion into 3 different cities. And sure enough, they have announced that we are getting a WNBA team in Philly, in Cleveland, and
Detroit basketball.
getting some Detroit basketball in the WNBA. The Shocker coming back.
Yeah, you have to be the Shock.
Yeah, which again, it falls into the same problem that I have with the Comets coming back.
Yeah.
Is you're suddenly a new team who has championships in your history, which is weird. So I don't know how to handle that one as a fan, but I guess, I don't know, Oklahoma City Thunder are allowed to claim Seattle Sonics all of their history, even though it's ridiculous and they shouldn't be able to, but whatever. So did you watch the Commissioner's Cup game? Like watch it live?
I didn't watch the full amount or the full game, but I watched the bits and pieces of it.
Did you so you didn't get to see the halftime when Red Panda went down?
No.
Oh man, Red Panda, she's the lady she does all the the spinning plates and the balancing bowls and shit while she's on a unicycle.
Oh yeah.
She's that lady that she's a staple of the halftime show. She fell during the Commissioner's Cup and she hurt her wrist. She broke her wrist and shit.
Damn.
So Red Panda's out with an injury for the rest of the season.
We won't see you this year, Red Panda. I guess we're going to get extra dude with the Chihuahua now.
Yeah, we're going to get extra the dog that dunks. Look at the dog doing the 360 dunk. Oh my God, this is the 90th time I've seen it this season. Amazing. But yeah, that's way too bad, man. I'm really disappointed in that. Poor Red Panda. Yeah. Get well. Get your wrist back. Get back into shooting form so you can get back out there and do all of your, standard.
I don't watch halftime shows.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I don't either. I just heard about it, and I don't even watch the halftime shows when we go live.
Yeah, I not even at home games. I don't me and you. We always get up and stretch our legs and stuff.
Yeah,
so.
Go out and grab something to drink. I need that shit.
Make a lap around the stadium.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of the Golden State Valkyries coach, though, Nakasi, right? Natalie Nakasi. Yeah. She won Coach of the Month.
Well deserved.
Yeah, absolutely, which is crazy. She absolutely deserves it. Paige Beckers wins Rookie of the Month.
Yes.
And, of course, no, we're not just repeating ourselves. Alicia Gray and Nafisa Collier, Players of the Month. Obviously.
Duh.
That's going to be... Do you think that's going to be the MVP race when it comes down to it? Man. Gray and Fee?
I know Alicia Gray is making a case, right?
Yeah. Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
know.
I don't know how you can say Asia's not in the race, too, right now, because nobody else put up double figures last night besides Asia.
Yeah. She is kind of just holding it all together in Vegas.
Yeah, I just feel like something is so wrong there.
Yeah.
They all look so, on the bench, they all look so sad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I felt for them.
Maybe something's going on in Vegas. I don't know.
I felt for them.
Maybe it is Becky. Maybe Becky's just falling apart. I don't know.
Yeah. And Becky was talking trash. She's like, yeah. How do you expect to do anything when you go out and play like that? I'm like, oh.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, Becky.
Yeah, you kind of got to take a little bit of responsibility for yourself there. But yeah, I mean, we got the All-Stars. We're getting ready for All-Star Week in 2 weeks, man. Sandy and Cheryl are the All-Star coaches.
Okay.
So they're going to coach either team, and Caitlin Clark and Nafisa Collier are the All-Star captains.
Why? Yeah, I guess Caitlin has to be in Indianapolis.
Yeah, because it is Indianapolis, so you kind of have to. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to that, man.
Man.
2 weeks away. We are 2 weeks away, and I don't know. I can't even be I don't know.
I might sleep downtown with the homeless.
Yeah, I was thinking, should I start camping out now? But it's nah, we got a couple games before then.
You might catch me at the transit center with the homeless guys. Hey, bro, scoot over.
Yeah. All right, so we have our all-star starters. Here we go. So obviously we got Captain Caitlin Clark. We got Nafisa Collier. And then we also have Aaliyah Boston, Paige Beckers, which that's fan voting, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alicia Gray, Sabrina Ionescu, Nneka Gwumake, Satu Sabali, Brianna Stewart, and Asia Wilson. Those are your all-star starters.
Yeah.
So, I think that's a lot of what people expected.
Yeah.
I mean, Paige maybe not necessarily a starter, but, that is fan voting.
Right. Yeah, and you got to have that. And you got, here's Caitlin's not an all-star starter from the season she's had so far.
No, I don't think so either.
But, it's in Indianapolis. You do have to have those politics come into play. And, of course, she is voted in there, too. So
yeah, the fan voting was going to get her in no matter what.
Yeah, no matter what. I mean, if fan voting ruled everything, she'd win everything that there is.
Yeah, 100%. So it leads me into, I guess, I don't know if it would be a cold take or a hot take. I guess it depends on what your take is. What do you think about Sophie Cunningham's comments on the expansion? Because they interviewed Sophie Cunningham. Hey, what do you think about Cleveland and Detroit and Philadelphia coming into the league? And she was just basically like, who the fuck wants to play in those cities?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously in kinder words. I think she said Cincinnati too.
Yeah, she said
Cincinnati instead of Cleveland.
I don't know who's excited to play in Detroit or Cincinnati.
And it's like, oh.
And we could have chose Miami. Everybody wants the big cities involved. But I would rather have the small cities get involved too.
Get Nashville in there, Louisville.
Yeah.
Get some places that don't have professional teams.
You're gonna see Miami's gonna get a team eventually, right? Yeah. We're not done hearing about expansion.
No, I don't think so either.
One of them was coming in 2030.
Yeah.
Right, which is years from now. There's gonna be more teams coming along with.
Yeah.
In those years, we'll probably get 2 teams per year for the next 10 years.
Yeah, I think it'll end up being like a maybe 28 team, 30 team league.
28, 30 teams.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's expanding that much, and I think it's awesome.
But
so
I don't think her comments were anything like with any kind of malicious intent or ill intent or anything. She's probably just basically saying, like, all the players would want to play in hot spots.
Yeah.
Right? But she has no room to speak ill about nothing. She plays in Indiana. She's from Missouri.
Yeah.
So shut up.
Yeah, come on. I mean, yeah, think about it. Until Caitlin Clark came here, no one gave a shit about Indianapolis. And you know what? Reasonably so.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you, Sophie. Indianapolis is boring as shit. I have moved out of the state of Indiana 3 different times in my life. I knew I'd always be back because this place just sucks you back in like a fucking black hole. But I had to get out a little bit, experience some culture.
Yeah.
Because good Lord, there's only so much you can take when you live in this place, and you think a lot differently than the people that you're around all the time.
Yeah.
So I get it. Who wants to play there? But I don't know. I would go to Detroit for a little bit. I'd go to Cleveland. Philly seems obvious.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why it's like, who would want to play there? Probably a decent amount of people. Philly's a fun city.
Yeah.
It's rough. It's rough as shit, but man,
they have really, really strong fan bases there too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they'll boo Santa Claus.
Oh yeah.
In fucking Philly. Like I don't give a shit. I'll fucking boo anybody.
They will fight you over teams there.
Yeah. Yeah, there are certain places where you can show your support for the opposite team, but then there are certain places that you definitely can't.
Yeah,
don't go to a New York Knicks game wearing their opponent's jerseys.
Yeah.
Don't go to a Dodger game wearing their opponent's jerseys. And don't go anywhere in Philly wearing anything other than a Philly team.
Yeah.
Like, they might even beat you up if you're wearing a Pittsburgh jersey.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Done for.
What are you looking forward to the most for All-Star Weekend?
I don't know. I'm kind of excited for like the Unrivaled event too, because it's kind of separate from the NBA or the WNBA Live.
It's the only one that has any fucking details of what's going on right now. I know that.
I'm really excited for like the side events. I'm excited for the places that are gonna have something going on.
Yeah, all the different like local shops that'll have like little pop-ups and shit.
I'm excited for the exclusive merchandise that's just there for that weekend.
The Unrivaled thing's gonna be pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really, really excited for Unrivaled, but I'm excited to see some of the veteran players come to town and support the current league. and what's going on now, and hopefully getting to meet some of them and maybe chop it up with them.
Yeah, I would love to be able to do that. That's the other problem that I'm having right now. This is a personal foul like a motherfucker to me, right? The WNBA, they have an events app, like a separate events app that you can download that tells you all of the stuff that's going on All-Star Weekend and all the different player signings and where they're at and all this stuff. Seems like a really awesome tool. All the information on there is from last year still.
Get it together.
I know where to go in Phoenix to get some player appearances and shit. I can meet Sue Bird if I want to go back in time, but I want to know what's going on this year. I need to know. I need to know if it's worth going to this WNBA live event 2 days in a row. Is what I need to know.
Yeah.
Because if it's just vendors and booths and shit, I can get all of that done in a day. That's not a problem. But I need to see if there are any sort of appearances. Where are the GOATs going to be? Do I get to see Tamika Catchings? Do I get to see Maya Moore? Diana Taurasi? Anybody like that?
Yeah, CP3. Please come. Yeah. Please come to Indianapolis All-Star Weekend. You got to be here, right?
Yeah, I'm definitely. I want to meet some of the legends is what I want. And get some sounds. Yeah. And get some game sounds. I know I'm about to invest in a really nice mobile podcasting setup to where we can take that shit downtown. We're doing All-Stars on the streets. It's coming All-Star Weekend.
All-Star fans.
Hell yeah. It's going to be awesome. We're going to be doing the All-Star Fan Weekend down there. That's going to be our live show. I don't know necessarily what it's going to be, but there's going to be all kinds of cool shit. I'm going to have to do a lot of editing. I know that because I'm going to do a lot of recording.
Yeah, we're going to do some clowning like Q&As on the streets with people.
Yeah. We can do some fun. Talking to people on the street, talking to some super fans, talking to some players, coaches. Whoever we can get on the mic, we're going to get them to get on the mic because we're going to be there at least all day on Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be there all damn day on Saturday, and I'm so looking forward to it.
Lots of caffeine.
Yeah. I'm going to be living off of energy drinks and coffees and have to find a nice, reliable bathroom downtown to help me deal with all of that. Because I pee a lot. I know I made it sound like I was about to go in there and spray it with shit.
Yeah.
But no. That's because if I drink a shitload of energy drinks, I don't know why, but one energy drink makes me go to the bathroom 15 times every 10 minutes. And
it's dude, I've already pissed this out 3 times.
Yeah, how's it still in my system? How am I still peeing?
I drank 20 ounces. I pissed 47.
Yeah, so it's going to be exciting. I think the Unrivaled event is doing a better job promoting than this WNBA live event, by the way.
Yeah.
They're definitely doing a better job because I know all the things that are going on. I know that they're selling exclusive merchandise. I know you can do a player thing where you can sign up to be as on one of the teams and get your own little locker thing. And I know that there's all kinds of, at least I know the details. The WNBA Live has no details yet.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's Fever Fest going on where you can go and see Leslie Jones and Cedric the Entertainer. And
isn't that weird? That's during the game.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really weird that that's during the game because it's basically going, hey, what would you rather do? See this concert or go to the game? And it's I get it because the game's going to be sold out. Right, but if I'm not going, I'm watching it.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to sit there and listen to Leslie Jones do comedy while I'm watching the game on my phone?
Yeah, you kind of I guess, it gives, if you couldn't go to the All-Star game, here, we're going to give you an alternative.
Yeah.
But don't you want viewership?
Yeah. Have it take place on Friday during the skills challenge and shit.
Yeah.
That would be a good, rival event. But during the actual All-Star game, hell no. No, that ain't happening. Nobody's going to a concert during that time. Oh, man. So we had a great time when we went and saw the Fever play the Sparks, right?
Yeah.
I forgot to talk about this because it was kind of one of those things where we just wanted to make fun of the full circle thing of us making fun of the autograph vulture and talk about how Kelsey Plum stopped and was really cool.
Oh, yeah.
But the one thing that we didn't mention that I absolutely, I had to write it down again to make sure that we talked about because, again, our goal is to be the funniest WNBA podcast, and there wasn't really much funnier than the Kelsey Plum superfan that was sitting next to us during the Sparks game. It was amazing. She had her hair like Kelsey Plum does, up in that tight bun on the very top of her head, and she kept, Plum Dawg, bark, 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 bark. Saying bark, bark.
Not making the woofing sound.
Yeah, not barking, saying bark, bark.
Actually bark, bark.
Yeah, Plum Dawg, bark, bark. And like, I don't like, and then she just kept turning to us and she goes, I'm just trying to get her attention. And it's like, well, I mean, you're wearing a Plum shirt and you look like her.
Yeah.
You're dressed like her. You're wearing a Kelsey Plum costume. I think she's going to notice you. You don't have to worry about that. But yeah, that's how we got Kelsey Plum to stop, basically, is we got her to stop for Plum Dawg, bark, bark. And yeah, it's always hilarious to see people that are super fans of a specific person, especially when it's like somebody like kind of obscure. Like we were by an M. Inksler super fan one time, which was strange.
Yeah, that's wild.
Which I personally think she was sexualizing M. Inksler a lot.
Yeah, she had a sign that said Emily Inkler's my daddy.
Yeah, and like was making some, not the most safe for work comments when she was out there. Like, I don't know. Definitely things that would probably get me thrown out of a game for yelling.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Sophie, throw it back, baby.
Make it clap.
Yeah, come on, make it clap. Make it clap, Aaliyah. I would get thrown out real quick, but that woman was allowed to yell that kind of shit.
That's wild.
That is some double standards, and I don't know if I'm fine with it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I wish I were one of those guys that was like, well, if a woman says it, it's okay. Yeah, because there's a history of fucking creepy dudes being creepy.
Yeah.
So don't be so creepy. Jeez. But yeah, I mean, that was a lot of fun being next to the Plum Dawg super fan. Plum Dawg, bark, bark. Yeah, it's as fun as fun as our overly enthusiastic chanter that sits in front of us every game. Defense. He's the best because he chants along to everything but never raises his voice.
Yeah, it's awesome. Monotone.
Here we go, fever. Here we go. All right, man. Yes. Yeah, way to get into it,
You're
bro.
You're getting me hype.
Yeah,
brother.
Yeah, and he's always like, but he's super friendly and everything. Yeah. But at the same time, like, throw a little bit of personality in there, brother. We need it.
Get up and scream, man. You know what I mean? Let it
loose. We need some yelling. We want some fucking Cheez-Its.
It's going to give you a release.
I think that's probably the worst promo in the league. I don't know what other teams, if you're out there and you're another team's season ticket holder, like, if you're a Phoenix season ticket holder, I know we got an Aces season ticket holder that listens. If you're another team's season ticket holder, send us an email, planetwnba@gmail.com, or hit us up on any of the socials, because I have a question for you, the listener, that is a season ticket holder of other teams. Do you guys have any really terrible promotions at your game? Like something of like, if your team makes this many, we'll give you because the Fever, I'm pretty sure it's if we make 7 threes in a game, they give one section the tiniest bag of Cheez-Its.
Yeah, you get 6 Cheez-Its.
Yeah,
crackers.
It's like the tiniest little snack pack of Cheez-Its. It's like a handful of them, and it's fucking Cheez-Its. I mean, that's not like a great snack, That's not something that... I don't think I've ever bought Cheez-Its in a store. Like, I've just had them when they're available.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. They're never my go-to snack. So, I just want to know, does anybody have something like that? Like, if you miss 2 free throws in a row, does your section get like an Oreo cookie or something? Like, I want to know what it is because, like, for real, like, I felt robbed. Like, may at least give us a bigger bag of Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
If you're going to give out
4
Cheez-Its.
of them.
Yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. I like a lot of the in arena giveaways, rather. I like those quite a bit. They're a lot of fun. I tend to catch the little miniature basketballs a lot. I've caught like 5 of those. But I've got a T-shirt once. Other than that, you caught a T-shirt before, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
and some balls and stuff like that.
A Christy Wallace autographed ball on fan night. She signed it and threw it out to the crowd, and I grabbed it.
I think we've caught a few different things. Yeah. You got some Serta sheep.
Yeah, the little Serta sheep that you can count in your sleep.
Yeah.
I got a couple of those. Actually, I found out because we wondered if they had different numbers on them. They definitely do.
Yeah.
Because I have 2 Serta sheep. One's number 3 and one's number 5. So yeah, let me know. I want to know about your guys' in-arena giveaways all across the league. I want to know if there's any really bad ones. I specifically just want to know about the really bad ones. I don't necessarily care about if they give out something really great and awesome.
Yeah.
It's not really a priority to me. But yeah, I don't know. I think that's really it. We have Wednesday is our day game against the Golden State Valkyries.
Oh yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Julie Van Loo though. Did you see that? Julie Van, like we forgot to add this week. Julie Van Loo, literally just with Belgium, just won Euro Cup. Said she took a 14-hour flight back to the Bay, and when she touched down, she got cut from the Valkyries.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right after winning the Euro Cup, gets cut, but then she signs with the Sparks.
Yeah.
So, which?
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna get to play them for the first time ever.
Yeah.
In Cambridge.
Ever
we'll
seen
be
the
playing
Valkyrie.
the Valkyries. That's our noon game, our 12 o'clock day game on a Wednesday. They do those once a year. I think every team does one once a year. It's like a noon game on a Wednesday.
Weird.
Yeah, I think it's for like kids that do like basketball camps and stuff like that. Like they bring them there.
I'm sure
like,
it'd be some kind of promotion.
So yeah, it's going to be some sort of like kids day basically. So it's going to be pretty fun. It's a nice excuse to take a day off of work.
Yeah.
Request a day off of work and just basically make a day out of it. I did the same thing last year. So yeah, I don't know. It's going to be a good time. I think that's it for us, though. Hit us up on our socials. As I said before, planetwnba@gmail.com. We also have Planet WNBA, a Planet W fan group on Facebook.
That's right.
That's one of my favorite ways. We got our AI assistant, Janet W., that you can message and ask her questions all about the WNBA. And I have JCraft247 on Twitter/X. Yeah. I am Planet WNBA on Instagram. I know that Nick the Vulture knows that because he's made fake profiles to message me. And it's really weird because they all sound exactly the same. Yes, it is possible to sound the same through text on the internet. All you have to do is write things and word them exactly the same way you do every single time you message anyone.
Yeah.
Oh, little boy. How many fucking strangers
are you thinking about me again?
Yes, how many strangers ask you still thinking about me? Like, oh, okay, that's the first time I've interacted with you, stranger. So yeah, I guess all right. But yeah, Dan also runs our TikTok. Feverville 317 on TikTok, going pretty well on there, and then we're gonna start broadcasting from that during All-Star Weekend as well.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna do all kinds of fun stuff, but I think that's it for us. We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna blast off because I feel like I smell something burning. So we should probably get out of here.
Peace
out.
Later.
Bye.